We're back with our stylish new haircut. And we're trying to find Ginger still, aren't we? We dropped off all my shit. We were going to try to sell some of it. We can just take the horse with us. We'll just ride it right into town and sell this shit to the armor smith. I think we only put the stolen stuff in the miller's house, so we don't have to worry about that for now. Beep beep. There we go. Good horse. Doesn't have anything on him. I think I left all my shit back in the miller's house like an idiot.
God be with you.
God bless. I don't know what I really want here. 1,000 for a bailiff's mace. We could save up for that. Alright, he doesn't want to buy most of my shit. Fare thee well. You know what? Let's, to be safe, let's go grab everything from the miller's house. Let's just get this all sorted out 100% before we go fight Ginger. Park them right at the entrance here. Save ourselves a little time. Take all. And then we'll only put it away if it's stolen. Which wasn't actually all that much stuff. Alright, we need to fix a lot of stuff too. So that's where going to be a good chunk of our profit going into, I'm sure. You're a sturdy fella. Hope I don't break your back. Did I miss my turn? No, we're fine. We are just fine. So yeah, sell all this shit and then go look for those charcoal burners. I don't even know if we'll get any new equipment out of this. Mostly just want some walking around money. Some dosh. Wasn't it this lady that would buy everything under the fucking sun? Well, it was a fella for starters.
Good day to you. What do you need?
God bless. Let's talk trade. Think we're doing well enough I don't need to pawn Bianca's ring. Sell these burgers slippers. The communion chalice. I kind of want to just get rid of this thing. I don't want this fucking on me if I bump into the Pope or something. Where'd you get that, young man? It's a long story, sir. Your Grace, I think is what you say if the Pope talks to you. Some hunter's gloves we won't be needing. This knight's hunting sword, while charming, was weaker than what we had. So that stupid helmet. Oh, this is almost going to be all the money he has. That's just some nice, that's a nice walking around cowl. Let's hang on to that. And then he owes me money, so we can buy some stuff. This one's a little bit better, so sell the ash bow. Hey, Ray. We just got started. That's kind of heavy. Let's just get rid of that. Add to basket. I'm still overweight. Interesting. All right, now what do I want to buy from you? Oh, you're just a trader. But I suppose I could buy... A spade for adventuring. A small blacksmith's kit. A repair kit for weapons. A repair kit. We'll take one of these. Just because otherwise he can't afford to... Ooh, a quilted brown jacket. That's got terrible defensive value on it, though. That might just be for walking around town. Hercules and his diet. I am illiterate. I still get like $20 out of the deal. We'll buy one of these. No, whoops. I'll buy a blacksmith's kit. There. So you still got to pay me. Let's haggle a bit.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye.
It's a little love tap.
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
How did the hunting go last night, Ray? I think we won all of the contests that he put forth, and we got some great stuff when we saved his life. All right, got some money, mainly to pay the apothecary to train me in herbalism, but I'm a little curious to see what the armorsmith has to offer us. What was the armor? The butcher. I'm interested in meat. Actually, maybe I just make a bunch of money selling offal there. Offal? However you say it. Okay, that's definitely the weaponsmith. The armorsmith was around here somewhere. This is the apothecary, though. Actually, you know what? Let's visit the tailor. We might get some fucking Omega Dapper town clothes. Oh, is this the armorsmith? Hiding on me, are you? I need a shield. I left my shield at the hunting camp.
Christ, be praised.
God bless. Don't take his name in vain. Let's talk trade. A brigandine. If you happen to have $2,000 dues on you. Oh, some decorated shosas. This is some very nice gloves. An armorer's kit. A large armor repair kit. I think that's for repairing metal armor, which we don't have any of, so we should be fine with Bavarian gambeson. That is a very well textured. I like this hat, though. It's a living. Oh, what's this? A boosh shield. A shield is especially suited for use with short weapons. There are countless shapes and sizes of shields, but the heater, or shield-shaped shield, is one of the most common. In addition to its defensive function, it also carries the owner's colors, revealing whether the bearer is a nobleman or a member of a lord's garrison or town militia. I am a member of the town militia here. Ooh, pauldrons. Look at that. That replaces my my van braces, though. A lot of things take up that arm slot. Oh, ooh, there we go. Brigandine pauldrons. By the way, things I can't afford. The plate armor of Vambrace and Spalder completely protect the arms with plates of steel, cunningly joined together in such a manner as to provide almost complete freedom of movement. That does look pretty ingenious and comfortable. Some plate chaussées completely protect the legs with plates of steel, cunningly joined. Hey, Wags. If you're interested in getting Kingdom Come, Deliverance, it's actually in next month's Humble Bundle. So if you're a part of the Humble Bundle program, or you just want to get it for $12, you should sign up for Humble Monthly Bundle. Some very nice. An arming doublet. Ooh. A Bavarian hauberk. That's chainmail. That's dope. That actually is another... Yep, that's a slot that I don't have right now. A brigandine. Look at this. He has a fucking marvelous selection. A Lords of Lepia shield. This is us, because we serve the Lord of Lepia now. Or actually, am I in the service of Lord Radzig again? I'm not sure whose colors I should carry. A noble's male coif? No female for us. Old plate pauldrons. Ugh, not for fucking $500 they're not. A rider's cuirass. My tabard's covering a lot of this armor. A small armorer's kit. Here we go. Add one of these to my basket. Try to haggle a bit, then we'll go talk to the alchemist.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
Of course. Just a little off the top. What do you say?
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Come and buy some.
Let's go say how do you do to the apothecary. Where the fuck is this tailor? There. Are you open? Are you open yet? Because you were closed the last time I came by. Hail. God bless.
What do you need?
I'm interested in trading.
Take care.
A black and yellow hood. Because this is who I represent. But it replaces my colors. Maybe I should keep my Radzig colors. Huh. What's this? Outer garment. Shit. Ooh, man, a blue chaperon. For when you really need to impress. Beautiful. Ooh, there we go. A decorated Scallots Waffenrock. I feel like I maybe sold this. I feel like maybe I sold this when I first showed up. No, that's not true, because this is my first time visiting your shop. A green doublet. Ooh. A long Talburn Waffenrock. Yep. Any Scallots colors? A Noble's yellow hood. I think they might take offense to me wearing that. A pointed yellow hat. I am doing a bit of arching. I can't stick around. Until next time, Justin. Until next time. A yellow combat jupon. The purpoint and jupon were quilted jackets similar to the gambeson, but lighter. Unlike the gambeson, a jupon could be worn over plate armor or a brigandine, more for ornament than protection, although every layer helps. The purpoint looks practically identical, but is worn over normal clothing as an overcoat. So it's got 3, 5, and 9. How do I compare? For $500, we're just not going to win. I only have $300 to my name right now, so let's not get too decadent. You know what, let's just grab this. Let's just grab this, because we are helping Bernard right now. Ah, that jacket is so filthy. That leather jerkin we're currently using. That's nice for $600. That's mystery solved. Why? Mystery solved. Why? Black and yellow. Let's haggle for this hood.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Of course. Some reputation there. I think we get a little XP every time I successfully haggle. Still got a bunch of shit on me we need to put on the horse. Some broken armor here, which I forgot. That's weird. No, I forgot to sell the light padded armor. Spade's a little heavy. We still can't use this hunting bow, so back you hunt and go. Oh, the padded coif is the good one. There we go. Gives me that little chin strap, which I like. That's an $80. Okay, I need to sell the padded black coif. And, I am underweight now. So yeah, the padded black coif and the sturdy gambus. No, wait. Bring it back out. Bring it back out. It's a 2-pound bludgeon. Put that away. Put that away. Never know when you might need Lord Radzig's colors. So keep that handy. I'm pretty fucking heavy. I'm pretty fucking heavy regardless. Alright. Maybe it wasn't showing up because I'm dumb, or they didn't want to buy it because it was low quality. It was about to break.
Goodbye.
Okay, sell that. Think I'm getting a shit deal because it's almost broken, but goodbye. There we go. We're going to get... Holy shit, this trader has 1,000 groschen in their shop. I'm going to get 21 groschen out of the deal. Let's haggle our way out of this.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
That might be a little too sweet of a deal for me.
Finally.
Nope,
A
she likes it.
reasonable sum.
Perfect. Now I think maybe we should also buy a shield. But let's become an herbalist first. Then we can buy a shield that shows our colors. Can you teach me to become apothecary? Oh, I think I'm a level 5 now, so I can become trained in even more herbalism.
Could you
Alchemy.
teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
Slightly advanced, requires level 5, which I think we can do. Beginner,
I'd like
please.
to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Of course. What if
Isn't
we
that quite a lot?
haggle just a tiny bit?
Agreed.
Every groschen
Now
counts.
listen up.
You've reached a new level in alchemy. Buckle up. Alright, I thought that was going to be a tutorial.
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
Yeah, take the slightly advanced.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
I literally just fucking paid you. Maybe I need to be level 5 alchemy.
I'll think it over.
God be with you.
Alright, now how do I alchemy? Alchemy level 1, herbalism. Oh, right, we couldn't decide. Probably just flower power. Alchemy. Maybe there's in fact like an alchemy tutorial coming up, and I have to wait for it. Is this a guarded area? Yep, my bad, my bad, my bad. My bad.
Look out. Can you...
I meant no offense. Alright, I have some alchemy, but I have no idea how to actually perform it. Let's swing over by the town square here, try to fix my equipment. Yeah, my shoes are about to break, my gambeson is, I think it's, is it stolen or is it function? Such shitty shape, I think it's not offering me much of anything. Okay. Small armors kit. This item is 2 damage to repair with this kit. Well, fuck me, right? Jesus Christ. Fix shard a little bit. Alright, I need to find someone to fix my equipment.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to
About repairs? That's not too bad. I mean, we're going to lose a lot of our money, but get back in fighting shape. Repair. Oh. I pay almost everything I own. Haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Alright, so.
What do you say to this?
Well, a little more, and we'll call it.
I was about to say that was a big fucking discount.
Very well, I agree.
Reputation still there. Okay, good. Now, how do we look? A little sharper. I still don't like this jerk. It looks like it was made for a much slimmer man. And I need leg plates. There's a few slots we're missing. We're missing our body chain mail. We don't have an actual helmet. Oh, shit. I don't have an actual helmet. Did I sell my bassinet from when I became a guard? Oops. No, wait. It's probably at the hunting grounds, isn't it?
Flour, egg, salt, yeast.
Let's buy that shield. We don't work for Talmberg right now. I don't want to send the wrong message. Lords of Lepia shield. You know what? I just like this one. It's simple. It's also a little fucking heavy.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not?
Agree?
You're a right pinch person.
I use the perk final offer. Oh, do I not have enough money? I don't have enough money. Oh shit, sorry homie. I didn't realize I spent that much on repairs.
Lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
I had no idea. Alright. We need to get back to that hunting ground. Which was... here. Jesus, that's actually over by Ginger. Question the northern charcoal burners. Alright. We're gonna be fucking peckish when we get there. It's not too bad. Looks like nothing happened. We don't have enough money for saddlebags or anything, so we just ride at this fork.
Yeah.
I think we have okay equipment, all things considered. I think that chainmail koi, if we stole up the cumins, will come in really handy. I should have gotten a helmet. But, well, that's where we're going, isn't it? We're assuming that I left my bassinets at the hunting camp. By the way, I'm pretty sure all that rabbit meat's just rotted to shit now. Which is a shame, because it might have helped make us some money if we could cook that and get it to a baker or a grocer. Said it would rot in one day, and I'm pretty sure we were there running around for longer than that. So, yeah, like carrying Hans home, and then the Neuhoff investigation. I think that rabbit meat's all rotted away. Oh, a logging camp.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, these are just more charcoal burners. Camping. In the Middle Ages, countries were constantly being crossed by marauding groups of soldiers, brigands, and guardsmen in groups of various sizes, or lone combatants who often changed their place of abode. They lived in makeshift huts, shelters, or tents around a central fire. Some stayed at one camp for several days, others set up camp only for one night and moved on again next day. One important factor in their choice of campsite was the ready availability of water, food, animal fodder, and firewood. Very rarely they camped in villages or by a castle or in its vicinity. This was reserved for overnighting by the nobility and their entourage. During wartime, or while on the run, they would sleep in the open, since there was no time to raise or break down tents. The noblemen's armies also camped at sites where provincial militias were gradually gathering, or while awaiting the arrival of reinforcements or allies. The longest lasting were encampments for laying siege to strongholds or those on riverbanks, waiting to engage with enemy forces on the other side. Tents were intentionally erected close together for security, mimicking battlements. The largest tent in the center of the camp belonged to the commander. Nearby tents housed nobles and high-ranking soldiers surrounded by simple shelters and huts for the ordinary soldiers and their horses. There was no need to camp together in one place, and an army could make camp across several locations. In the larger camps, there would be a field chapel, an infirmary to care for the wounded, and sometimes even a makeshift brothel. Simple tents in the early Middle Ages took the shape of a capital A, with a square base and a distinctive central pole mounted on 2 upright stands. The tent canvas was most often made from flax or hemp, undyed for ordinary soldiers, but variously colored and decorated for the commanders. The men slept on the ground on mats, skins, pelts, but the nobility and churchmen would have travel beds. Long-term camping was challenging logistically, supplies always being the responsibility of the administrator of the nearest affiliated township. If the army was on hostile territory, it would send out provisioning detachments to procure food and fuel. When supplies ran short, it was time to move on to another location or give up the campaign. The worst occurrence was an outbreak of any epidemic in the camp, so its hygiene was difficult to maintain. While waiting for developments, there would also be quarrels, duels, and fights, which could escalate into a bigger conflict and significantly compromise the armor. Disputes, therefore, had to be judged, and if necessary, severe punishments meted out. Charcoal burner, where's your spokesman?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Hey, Band.
Do you know where I could find Ginger?
Who?
The stable boy from Neuhof. I've heard he's friends with some charcoal burners.
Oh, I know who you mean. He went not long ago to the charcoal burners by Townburg. Just follow the stream to the west. Take care.
That guy was super helpful. Follow the stream to the west should be these guys, so let's stop at this hunting camp and get my shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hope I don't miss my turn or anything. Oh, I did. There's the bassinet, perfect. Am I a little peckish? Looks like the pod just grows back. Oh, I am a little piggy. Oh boy, that's gonna be a problem. Actually, let's cook all the hair meat before we leave. I don't want it rotting en route. It's all rotten. How rotten is it? Cooked hair meat. It's completely rotten. It seems a little linear so far, McBain. Goodbye hair meat. I still have way too much shit. What do I have that I shouldn't have? I thought I fixed you. I have to pay a tailor to fix you, don't I? Move the horse, move the horse. Equip. Move the horse. Just drop this. Getting tired of that weird shape it's making. Yeah, because actual alchemy stuff doesn't go bad. So I guess I don't use mushrooms for alchemy, just plants. All right, there. Now I can walk again. Equip your sword, by the way. There we go. Goodbye, mushrooms. I had a few of you. We can kind of go do what we want, but I'm sticking the story for now on to, well, not for now on, for now to try and unlock as many systems as I can. Alchemy and shit. You know, we got a horse for sticking with the story, which was nice. Whoops. Stuck on a little stump here. Okay. Almost at those charcoal burners, I hope. Hope I'm on a road. See how we're doing here. Yep, we're still on a road. I discovered a nest. I guess I would go there for eggs. But I really needed some cooking ingredients. Holy! Nicked the tree there, my bad. First-person horse riding can be a little tricky, especially on these minor roads that are barely big enough for one person. All right, Ginger, you fuck. Charcoal burner twin. Hello?
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, if you go south from here, you'll come across Old Andrew's Inn on the road. If you go along the road from there to the east, you'll reach Neuhof.
That's not what I
know where
fucking
Neuhof
said.
is. The boy isn't there.
Ah, I see. I can't help you then. I've never noticed anyone of that description around here.
I was told, you know, they told me.
That's odd. The charcoal burners by the stream told me they know Ginger and that he comes to visit you.
Horseshit! They probably just said that to get rid of you. Nobody likes a stranger sticking his nose into their business.
It's the business of my liege lord. I'm here because of what happened at Neuhof, and that boy knows something about it. Let me talk to him.
Hold your horses. First, prove you're with the garrison.
How? You want me to bring the whole garrison here?
If there's no other way. Because there's been 2 brutes asking after him too. And they look like they'd cut his throat without blinking.
I haven't dealt with them. Kill the bandits? Okay.
All right, I'll deal with them. And then you'll tell me where you've got Ginger hidden, right?
Right. You get rid of them, and I'll tell you.
So where can I find these bandits?
I'm not sure exactly. There's lots of places to hide around here. But they came and went over the bridge, so I reckon they must be somewhere between here and our neighbours.
That's a lot of woods to comb through.
Not all that much. There's a path around there somewhere leading to an abandoned camp.
Oh. Farewell, God bless. Hello?
God be with you.
Why'd you whisper to me?
You know something about Ginger?
I might have heard something, and if you share a bit of silver with me, I might share what I know.
No.
I'm not interested in your might-haves. Good luck to you.
We need to fight those bandits anyways, so... It's better to kill the bandits and take their shit than to give this guy money. So there's a camp somewhere, an abandoned camp. Huh. I see a little activity giver there. Wish it wasn't raining. It's always raining in Bohemia. Cross the bridge. That's a nice bridge for the 1400s. Alright, there's a road that leads to an abandoned camp. Hello? I don't have my fucking weapons equipped. Yes, I do. I don't have my sword equipped. Take it out. Could I get some stamina back, or am I just fucked here? It's the second thing. It's the thing where I'm fucked. Alright, I'm just gonna let him kill me here. If I could have told they were bandits from a distance, I would have shot the one in the face. I guess it makes sense. If they're not wearing colors, they're probably bandits. That was way too much damage to take due to an accident. Also, apparently you get the one shot off on your bow. You don't fucking try to take another. Okay. Do I have wounding arrows equipped? Because that's what we want. Not hunting arrows. I want... Yep, wounding arrows. 22. I might get a second arrow off if I see him coming. The hell are they now? Yeah, kill the bandits. Alright, missed him. Missed him. Oh, fuck, a triple. I took the perk for this. How do I... Alright, this is going really bad, as usual. Ow!
You get what for?
Can I bash with my shield? I have no idea.
Is that all you've got?
Missed.
Take.
You going to crime?
Is that the best you can do?
Shit! I think my hand's fucked up now. He has a lot less armor than me. Suspicious man in arms. Well, oh, mercy kill, yes. Later, dude. Guess he bled out. Yeah, I need to train more with Bernard, I guess, especially after this quest. A black and white hood. Ooh, a boar hide. Where'd it go? Dark foot wraps and souls. These are kind of shit. Ooh, he had 30 groschen on him. This is nice. A silver ring. Ooh. I'm in terrible shape for the other one, though. I think the problem is I didn't actually hit that guy with the bow. Hello, other suspicious man? Yeah, I could drink a marigold decoction. I should just start to make those. Apply. Oh, I can put concoctions on my weapons. How far into the game am I? What is this? Like, we're maybe around 10 hours? There was another bandit. I took it. I had 2. See, I have a little potion debuff in the corner there. The bad guy had one I could loot. Oh, fuck. Where did I kill him? He did. And then, was his sword nice? Mercenary's bedfellow. It's 45 and 45. 35 and 40. So this is actually a superior sword. And it's still a short sword, too. Alright, Pebbles. I got some stuff for you. Where are my concoctions? Now we have 2, yes, so. You're stuffed. Wait until you've digested the food. Oh, maybe that's why the decoctions. No, my health's definitely going up a little bit. Bit by bit. Apparently I can't drink if I'm stuffed. Nice and slow here. I don't want to run to a fucking bandit camp. Should be able to charge them down on my horse. Wouldn't my horse get super nervous? Are these guys referring to the camp that I used to hunt? Because that's not abandoned. That's for the Lord. I see a cooking pot. That's probably one of them.
My prayers, just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. Ah!
One more. Yep.
You'll get what for. Ah! Fucker.
This guy's a lot weaker than the man at arms, that's for sure.
Come and get it.
Little shit. Nope, he was also suspicious man-at-arms. Huh, I just did way better there. Mercy kill. Get fucked. Yeah, I think I gotta work on my feints. Definitely go see more Groshen, thank you. Gloves. It's like $7, I don't care about that. Take that though. Marigold concoction, thank you. Padded coif. Silver ring. Wounding arrows I shot in him. Small armor's kit. A skull cap. Now, where was this little camp I robbed? It was over here. It was very fortunate they were split up after I loaded the game. God damn it, why is it fucking locked? Yeah, we're just not going to ever lockpick again. I just cannot get the hang of it. Alright, wait. Move the horse. Move the horse. This is 5. What's my bassinet? Bassinet's 6, so. Okay. Eat from their pot. I already have the piggy debuff. I need to watch my food. So then we go back and ask where the fuck Ginger is. You okay there, horse? I think the horse is okay. Took a bit of a tumble there that I didn't mean to. Well, the road vanished. We'll find it again. So we've already killed 2 bandits today. Not too shabby.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's the bridge, so we're almost there.
Yeah.
Ow! Learn how to ride a horse, idiot!
You fucking walked right into me.
Jesus Christ be praised.
It's like the medieval version of those Russian guys that just jump in front of the car so everybody needs a fucking dash cam. I killed the bandits, by the way.
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. Alright, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Uzits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
Farewell.
An overgrown path. I think the easier way is just going to be to fucking ride right to the objective. An overgrown path. Man, 2 rabbits. I could eat like a king. A new level in horsemanship. Yeah, it's not this. This is not the path. Well, that was easy. Hopefully he's not fucking dead. Well, well, well.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
That might make him the executioner. Why'd you kill that guy?
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ushitz. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ushitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
I think I've killed 4 so far.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all.
All right. The mystery thickens.
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I can go and ask them. I'm a
You
nice
go
guy.
ask them if it's important to you.
It's a nice
Would you?
Christian thing to do.
You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
I have to ask if Ginger can come back to No Half. But first, some alchemy mushrooms. Actually, wait, don't mushrooms... Ah, fuck, I think mushrooms don't count. You can't eat those ones, though. Those might be alchemy mushrooms. Alright, fast travel all the way back. Which means I have to ride... Ooh, what's this? Unexplored place. I should check that out. Oh, fuck, sun's going down. Hope I don't get waylaid. Might get there. Yeah, I'll make it there before sundown. Perfect. Might be able to find a place to sleep. Alright then, what is it for torch? I have to ask the Newhoff Stud Farm if they can come back, and I can go tell Captain Bernard that I found Ginger and that the man in Uzit says, "Sir!"
Greetings. What do you need?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
The whole story.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhaya to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Objective failed. Tell Captain Bernard. Maybe I took too long. Hey, I got some levels there. A perk point. And, find out if he's allowed to come back. That's not a part of the equation anymore. Now, can I fast travel to Uzits? No, I'm going to have to ride in. I want to explore this place first. Put a marker right there. Hope one day I get a lantern like you, sir. But until then... Man, I can't see shit. I should sleep. Let's hope that's an abandoned camp I can use.
Yeah.
I'm about to come up on it, whatever it is. Oh yeah, we can't be adventuring at this hour. An alchemy bench. Alright, that's good. Let's just find a fucking bed. An herbalist. Healing herbs. Herbs played an important role, not only in medieval cuisine, but also as the foundation of the healing arts. Knowledge about herbs was disseminated either by word of mouth between herb women in the country or between monks and scholars via ancient scripts. Many herbs can be taken in the form of teas, concoctions, infusions, as extracts, tinctures, or steeped in vinegar, juices, or concentrates for gargling. Adding honey or sugar did nothing for the efficacy of herbal salves, but it did help the medicine go down better. In addition to ingestion, herbs were applied in the form of creams, ointments, poultices, or oils, emulsified and diluted in water. In certain cases, the advice was to sleep on cushions filled with dried plants. It was believed that the properties of the herbs were affected by the particulars of when and how they were gathered. For example, on midsummer night, at midnight, etc., accompanied by special formulaic incantations or enchantments. Well, I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. Whoops. Alright, it's the middle of the fucking night, but this is where we can come do alchemy. You know what? I've got the piggy debuff. Let's just wait. Let's just wait for the sun to come up and then talk to her. Don't want to ride to Uzits in the middle of the night. Not terrible. Hail to you.
Greetings. What do you need?
God bless. Let's talk trade. Grasses and herbs too. I'm illiterate. A skill book on herbalism can only be read after achieving level 5. Ooh, our recipes. I gotta remember to come back here. Here, the dog potion. Must be for, a headache. Oh, Justin said to grab treasure maps. Treasure map 13. We have a spade in our backpack.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
Agree?
Even that's going to be risky.
Well, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Okay, that didn't work out. Regular price, get the rep.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Ooh, a new main level. Being able to read was a very rare skill in the Middle Ages, and a common blacksmith's son certainly would have been literate. To understand written text, you'll have to find someone who can teach you to read, which is in Uzits, so we just have to get there. Although I thought there was a bench. Or do I have to break into her fucking house to use it? Maybe I can't perform alchemy here. I learned about Chronicles. I'm not too worried about what that shit means. Alright, that was a bit of a letdown. Now, how the fuck am I gonna... I could fast travel to Tallenberg and then ride to Uzits, but I kind of want to see who this fellow is. An activity giver. Try to get to the open country.
Yeah.
The hell?
Yeah.
Conciliation cross.
Yeah.
Looks like there's something up ahead. Hail.
Sir, have you a moment?
A faint-hearted knight. Are you well?
What is it then?
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
What's this about?
I'm not in the habit of fighting to the death with fellows I meet by chance on the road. Tell me first what this is all about.
What's happening is I'm challenging you to a duel. You disgusting man. I spit in your face.
Eager, aren't you? Who are you, anyway?
I'm Sir Oldram of Losson.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Oldram. So, what are you after?
My mother sent me out to get some experience. She's obsessed with tales of chivalrous knights. In short, she sent me off looking for some virgin to save, and to win glory in combat. But I have to admit, I'm not very good at it.
Why not start with the damsel? I get plus charisma because I'm so beautiful.
Look, dueling's all fine and dandy, but shouldn't you start with looking for that virgin? There's lots of pretty maids around these parts. One or two might still be virgins.
That never occurred to me.
Once you've done that, you might see this dueling differently.
True. If I'm fighting for the love of my life, my courage will know no bounds.
That's not quite what I had in mind, but so be it.
Thank you for your encouraging words.
Glad to be of service, sir.
This is a Christian thing to do. Plus, even if I killed him and took his clothes, I don't think I'd be able to afford to fix him. We're an upstanding lad.
Yeah.
You discovered in the glade. Villagers. Put some fucking clothes on.
What do you think you're doing? No business here. What is it you want here?
Damn it, how do I get in? The activity giver should be right around here. They're in that building, but I'm not allowed in. Hey, piggy. It's got a little mohawk like that Ninja Turtle. A Rocksteady or Bebop? Alright, they get mad if I try to go in, but the quest giver's there. Is it the time of day? No, it's like fucking 8 a.m. There we go. Hello?
God be with you.
God bless. What's happening around here?
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Nothing we can't handle.
Interesting training. Axe training.
Take care now.
Let's just fast travel to Tallenberg and take the main road. You come across a pilgrim on the road who's clearly keen on talking to passersby. He doesn't look dangerous, but God knows what he's after. Sure, I'll examine it. Hello? Oh, I think this is him. Nope, this is a large rock. Hope there's a guy in Uzits that sells glasses. That was weird. Nothing happened. Well, I suppose we can stop and pick some opium. Okay. I'm a little wounded too, so we can get a bath when we're in Talmberg. Some sort of mill there. Come across a pilgrim on the road. Okay. You know what? Ignore him. We're already here. I hope Lord Divish isn't pissed off at me.
Yeah.
Let's get scribbed up. I forget how much a full heal costs. I don't need this torch anymore, by the way.
Good morning.
God bless.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
So, what are you interested in?
Heal my wounds, bath and laundry.
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
I made that much fighting bandits.
I'm not giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
Man, that was a pretty dickish way to say it.
You won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it. Take care.
That's not too bad. 4 hours to get a bath. They wash my clothes for me and a doctor tends to my wounds. Okay. Do I have some shit to sell? I can't remember if Talmberg had a good merchant or if I just ran for my life because I was trying to bury my parents. I have some perks waiting for me, don't I? Well, Uzits has a scribe, which would imply that it's a very large town. So, we'll do our trading there. Hi there. Does my horse get dirty? Is that going to be a problem? I wonder if I can get my horse barding and stuff, because, well, Hans's horse had barding, had a little heraldic coat, I suppose. It'll suck if some bandits get me, I guess. Road's starting to thin out. Hope I went the right way. Hail. Yeah, I guess I could have just slept. What's this place? Well, I'm just about to turn to Uzit, so it's a good thing I stopped. Hail. An alchemy bench. Hello.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
There's one, a crooked bastard he is, too. I hope you're here to take him away. He lives in a cottage at the end of the village by the road to Rathead.
That was easy.
Would you teach me something about medicinal herbs?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Sure.
Now, pay close attention. Goodbye.
Where is that goddamn alchemy bench? Let's trade first. Let's talk trade. Grasses and herbs. I can't read it, and it's fucking super expensive. Some poisons. Armor potion, bane potion, dollmaker potions. There's some interesting sounding potions. I just can't find the damn bench to even practice what I know. Okay. In the Alchemist's Lab, you'll find on the right side of the bench a herbarium, which lists all the properties of herbs and the recipes you've so far learned. You open it with the E and Q button. Oh, sorry, E to open it, Q to turn the pages. It's always best to follow the recipe in the book. By holding E on the recipe, you can also set all the necessary ingredients straight into the alchemy bench. The degree of difficulty of the brewing itself varies with each recipe, requires a variable number of steps. The first step is always to pour the potion base, which you'll find on the shelf. Then you add the ingredients, and if the recipe demands it, you must take care to grind ingredients using the mortar and pestle. You can use the dish next to the mortar and pestle to prepare these ingredients. The next step is to brew the mixture on the prescribed flame, which is regulated by means of a bellows. Sometimes it's enough just to warm it on a low heat. Sometimes it has to be boiled, so you'll have to work the bellows until the mixture bubbles. You must carefully time how long you brew the potion using the sand glass, and the brewed potion can then be poured directly from the cauldron into the phial or passed through the distiller. Recipe steps must be adhered to precisely. If you deviate too much, the potion will fail. Alright, where's my book? E. Alright, nettle and belladonna, which I don't possess any. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. What is this? These are just herbs. I only know the one recipe. It's nettle and belladonna. Oh, shit. Alright, I need belladonna. Oh, right, it's gibberish because I'm illiterate. I thought it was maybe just... That's what Polish looks like back then. Okay. So yeah, we're going...
Yeah.
I just got to keep an eye out for belladonna. Missed my turn.
Yeah.
It's a nice little forest. Where's that, marigold? Marigold does heal me, so I do want to have a bunch for when we learn the recipe. We should check our perks too. I have 1 perk in strength waiting for me. Gravedigger, Mule, Boar. You can deplete an opponent's health and stamina by bumping into him in a sprint. Woo! Take grip. Your stamina regeneration will not slow down in combat, even on the weapon backswing. That's nice. I'm torn between Boar and tight grip. I mean, this sounds good on paper, but I usually can't get away from them. So let's take this one, because stamina is always a problem when I fight. For agility, what do we have? Featherweight. Falling will cause you less injury. All right, I don't want to spend that. If I get to level 8... Huh. I have a main level perk waiting for me, though. Renegade brand, no. First aid, Scout, what? Scout 2? Increases the sight distance of fast travel, so you notice events on the way sooner and your chances of evading them are increased. Savage. In the wilds, your stats go up. Strength, agility, vitality, and speech. First aid 2. Bandages are more effective. You can also apply your healing skill in dialogues. We'll take this. Hang on, I see some more marigold. Oh, some sage as well. There we go. Valerian, I still haven't found Belladonna. I'm not even 100% sure what the fuck it's going to look like. Oh, that's a big marigold patch, though. Holy shit, that's a field of yellow. What is that? What is this, thistle? I think I have to look at the root. I can't look at the flowers. Find it where the limping bandit lives. The herb woman said he lived on the outside here. But we've got some trading to do. We have to learn how to read, which might actually cost a shitload now that I think about it. An archery range. I wonder if that's like an archery contest or what. This town isn't very well defended. Or do they have an inner... They don't. It's just a village of sorts. I thought this was going to be bigger than Rete. Seems a little more sprawling, perhaps, but where did I see a trader? I forgot to see if I could just hunt hare meat and turn a profit.
God be with you.
God bless. Fellow with the limp?
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Rate.
Alright, that was easy. I guess I just had to talk to someone after I got to town, because the herbalist told me when we were outside the town.
God be with you.
Let's talk trade. Apparently I found 2 silver rings on my adventures. We forgot to read that treasure map. I guess all the other valuable shit's on my horse.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, sir. Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
I did it. Actually, what did you have to buy? Should have tried to go even Stevens.
Go well.
He has an axe, which I'm kind of tempted to use, but I think the sword's just too good. Marigold decoctions go for 40 bucks, so if I can make those myself. Save your schnapps go for $100, so belladonnas must be very fucking hard to track down. I have a spade for treasure. Where's that scribe?
Mushrooms, apples, carrots.
A quest tipster. Let's just walk. Because like the horse is quicker, but it always takes a second to hop off of it. Are you a tipster, sir?
Good day to you.
God bless.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed, there is.
Oh.
Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing. And there's more. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either.
Huh. Let's talk trade. Cooked hare meat goes for $8, so I think each might be able to make an entire groschen for each rabbit meat I come back with cooked. But you got to break even on arrows, I guess.
Yeah.
There's the baker. There's a grocer. Where's the scribe? Quest giver. Visit the scribe. I ran right by his house. Oops. Hey, am I wearing the wrong shield? Oh, I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford the shield with the Rete colors. Still, I make some really good money on cooked rabbit meat if I'm careful. Make a good living as a hunter. That's his house right there, that weird thing on the wall. See how much it's going to cost us to become literate? Knock, knock.
God be with you.
God bless. I'd like to learn to read.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
I'll think about it. Let's get the Limpy guy
I'll
first.
think it over and come back later.
Let's talk trade. What do you have? A bunch of books. How good mead is brewed. Evil morals in Bohemia. Oh. These all look like very helpful books, but money's very tight. I want to deal with this Limpy guy and then grab a drink. Yep, that's outside the town. Probably take that arterial road outside the village.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a nice view. Huh. I think something might be going on. Hang on, Marigold. Some sage. So what, there's this. We have to learn to read, and I want to look at that treasure map. I guess I can't read the treasure map if I'm illiterate, I'd wager. Find out more about Limpy Lubos. Hello?
Move
along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
He's dead, isn't he?
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubos. Or all that's left of him.
I guess it took me a while to get here.
Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
This is a lot of hullabaloo just for some fucking dead horses.
Who was Limpy Lubos?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Maybe I could buy his house. Should be a steal.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lubos.
Nope, that's all the clues from the bailiff. Okay. Hello? God bless. Terrible weather, though. Can you tell me anything about Lubos?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Do you know who Lubos used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
Who was this Lubos who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. Never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Alright, so we gotta talk to the priest.
Do you know what Lubos was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
That's all. Thank you.
And yeah, we can look at the crime scene.
May the Lord watch over you.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything?
Maybe he was already dead. An ordinary tarred jacket.
Armour? Well, it seems Lubos wasn't your everyday crofter. And judging by the bloodstains, it looks like he lived the way he died. An inscription in blood.
I'm illiterate.
It's a pity I don't know how to read. Looks like they wanted to give someone a warning. But who? And a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day. What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream.
Fair bit of clues. Well, let's confiscate his possessions.
Nothing here.
I'll go learn to read. Well, I'm actually going to grab a drink first before we continue our investigation. Throat's a little dry. Ooh. Delicious. Holy shit, that's a full piggy debuff. Well, the crowd's gone.
God be with you.
God bless. More about Lubos.
Another thing about Lubos. I found armor in his house, covered in blood.
God preserve us. Everyone knows he was a violent oaf, but I never thought he'd stoop to murder. At least he never did that here.
All right, well, we don't got to worry about that. Don't got to worry about getting too hungry with the piggy debuff on us, but I'm going to go step away for a moment to freshen up my drink, and then we'll ride to the scribe, learn to read, and figure out what the fuck they wrote on that wall. All right, let's go learn to read. It's that simple. And I was worried they were going to kill him. Could have learned to read first. Wish there was a... Is there a way to put the torch away that I don't know other than unequipping it? If there is, it's news to me. This is not the way I want into the village. Where's the scribe? Oh man, do these guys have their own pillory? Maybe every village has a pillory. T? Nope, T is for weight. Let's just check the controls. Settings, controls. Special attack F. Executes in a clinch. Tackle when chasing down enemy. Surrender for G. Neat. Horse is B. Nope, I don't see anything for specifically putting your torch away. That's a shame. Can't sprint while overloaded. Oh, right. I took his bloody armor. I'm back. Are you on the other side of the table now? Is this just all you do? My life. I'd like to learn to read.
I want to ask if you'd be willing to teach me to read.
Why, it would be my pleasure. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
Well, is everything okay back there, fella? I'm a little worried about our friend.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your...
That blood's gonna dry up.
If indeed time is of the essence.
50 groschen. Easy.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start. better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart.
All right, that's not Cat in the Hat, but I am learning to read.
Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Oh shit. Reading has levels?
It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
All right, I have dyslexia. One day, a countryman going to the nest of his goose found there an egg, all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away, because he thought a trick had been played upon him. But he took it home on second thoughts, and soon found, to his delight, that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning, the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, and thinking to get at once all the gold the goose could give, he killed it and opened it, only to find nothing. What a fool. How much for the sweet hat? I don't think that's a very expensive hat. We can buy one of those in Rete.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
Being greedy doesn't pay.
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable. And the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword.
Can I read?
To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's definitely moon speak.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
I actually didn't read it. We'll wing it.
Nullus est liber tam malus, ut non alique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
There's a reading level. That was good. Hey, good looking. I've already got the piggy debuff. Thanks you for offering, though. Hope it's not raining. It's fucking always raining in Bohemia. Jesus Christ. Yep, it is. Well, it's one to put my sword. Oh, no. How am I expected to do that without knowing Latin? I think I'm just supposed to repeat what was on the page, Fatco. I kind of skimmed it. Put my sword away. Put my sword away. It's also covered in blood. But I am investigating a murder. Once we read what's on the wall, we'll see what that perk point was. I need some belladonnas is what I need. I got marigolds coming out of my ass. Marrow browns. Alright, it's been several days while I learned Latin.
Judas. This is meant to be a warning. But for who? And why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
It's really not. Find out more about Limpy Lubos from a lot of people. Talk to the priest was our main lead, right? Judas betrayed Jesus. I went to church school. Jesus. Don't take the Lord's name in vain. God bless.
Yeah.
Let's go tell the priest. I'm sure he'll reiterate on that fact for us. I feel this village is too small to have an armor smith. We could do a round though. Grocers. I don't see any more question marks. I imagine everything would be flagged for me. So let's head back to the church. I think the door was on the other side and I rode right by it. What a weird way to get into the church. It's like a little tiny side door. Gotta leave room for the Lord to come in. Although I guess he comes in through the roof. Hello? Man, it is fucking dark in here.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubos? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubos don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubos was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
There has to be.
Surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can.
Ooh.
Because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Father, Lubos was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Take care now.
Is this guy a pedophile? How old is Henry? This is a very nice church, by the way. Do they stand or do they bring in chairs? I'm not sure. It is nighttime, isn't it? Do I have to... I think he's going to the fucking tavern right now. It's like, come on. Come on, I'll buy you the wine right now. You're a good looking kid. Oh, jeez, I don't know how I feel about this guy. The tavern's all supposed to lock up at night, so I don't know why he's going there after church time. All right, let me just jump right into this pile of horse shit. Oh, you guys playing some Yahtzee? Huh. They're too poor for dice. Good imagination. I hope I don't have to buy you the wine.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
How much longer must I wait? To get a drink here.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain, fellas.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I am from Skalitz.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter.
Yeah, just join in, kid, whatever.
They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyelf? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubos, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business.
What the fuck?
About this confession.
Tell me more about you. Man, never mind.
Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
This is a risky one. Is it the Christian thing to do?
You're just making excuses.
Oh,
The
shit.
people who say the church is corrupt are right. You don't care about anyone, only your own comfort.
I'm sorry you see it that way. Really sorry. You've no idea how wrong you are.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
Oh.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
All right, enough of this.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
The loading screen said not to do it, but he's also a priest? I don't know.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
You've reached a new level in liver disease. Apparently I've taken off my hood. You can sing along if you want at home.
Enough of this.
bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out. Oh.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
With the bailiff? Oh, no. I don't think this is a Christian thing to do.
What's up? Get yourself.
Can't even fucking see him. I'm just punching at the darkness. Alright, sent him to Dreamland. Down you go. Get back to light. Alright, I'm fighting with my torch out apparently. Did I win? They beat up Goodwin? I think I did. Oh, I don't think this is polite of me. Climb the bell tower. What the fuck?
I'd love to. And Henry too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
Getting a little tipsy. Literally, I'm tipping over.
What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
Godwin, what have we gotten ourselves into?
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Whoop! It's not doing too good.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here.
Uh-oh. Think I got syphilis. Jesus!
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
I just wanted to find out about the confession. Oh boy. I got a little blindsided by that. There will be a tournament in Rattay tomorrow. Holy shit, I don't care. What did you get me into, dude?
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
All right, back in the barn.
you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. My poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me. I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubos' cronies are.
Oh. That is a freakishly roundabout way. Yeah, new level in drinking. No shit. I can't guarantee a result.
Well, all right. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubos.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful.
I have to remember the sermon from yesterday. Oh, I think it's in the book or something. Read book. Yes, all right. Pick it up. What's this? Hang on. I just gotta fucking give it a quick glance. One should not believe in the church because the church is not God. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning is turned to poison, and in Raleigh the whole of Christian. Fucking Christ, I'm coming. Actually, hang on. Let me wash up. Oh. Hang on. Let me look a little presentable here. Tar jacket replaces that, really. Christ! Where are my boots? Oh, that's why. Alright. Earning jacket, padded chaussees. And that's fine. These are my church clothes. I think that little buff says I'm hungover as shit. Reputation lost. That's very not good.
to show up. The swimp.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait. Look at him. Mother of God, any minute now he'll throw up.
I maybe made some wrong choices yesterday.
I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hoc facite in meam commemorationem.
You better not have given me something, girl.
Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Oh boy. Begin the sermon modestly, confidently.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
Ooh.
Creation has given to every man the power by which he might rule the whole world. But that power does not give him the right to rule. That right belongs to God alone. It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
Talk about the sin of fornication. They like that.
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
That's right. Continue modestly.
Enough
that
about
charisma.
Which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates! Away with them!
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
Stand up for Godwin.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
I think I did it. I don't think we're going to get killed.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, and he told it nicely.
Oh, God bless. Good thing I put clothes on.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubos tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you,
well, now Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
That day definitely took a turn I wasn't expecting. I have some perks, don't I? I have an agility perk I haven't decided what to do with yet. I take less fall damage. Who gives a shit? Ooh, what's this? A successful evasion will lower your opponent's morale. I have something in drinking. Beer bibber. The beer you get is 50% weaker, so you can drink more, but wine is twice as strong and will make you drunk faster. Under the influence of alcohol, your hand will shake 25% less, and your bow skill is higher, so I can only shoot when I'm drunk. That's neat. There's that reading perk. All books are cheaper. When reading, you'll get tired and hungry twice as slowly as normal. I want this one. Books are cheaper, because holy shit, are they fucking expensive. There's a tourney happening in Rattay today. What is this fucking these goofy faces I have? Drunkenness. I'm drunk and hungover, but I have flower power. Oh, that's why I did so well in the church sermon. I just smelled good. Covered up the liquor. All right. So that concludes our adventures in Uzits. And what's this? There's, oh man, we've covered a bit of the map so far. DLC there, Ravenous Scallots. Let's head back to Rattay, because I would like to do some more training. And I'd also like to try and kill these bandits that Bernard asked me to deal with. I think it might be getting close to time to stop, though. I'd like to have dinner and then stream again today, because we've got a lot of time. So let's go to Rattay. I'd like to do at least one training session with Bernard before we stop for a break of a couple hours. Put that on so everybody knows that I work for Rattay. That's enough. We can also... Oh, we can look at this map. Now that I know how to read. From Rattay, take the road to Neuhof. So it's a little bit across the river and near a cabin. Actually, let's try to track down this treasure before we stop. That'll be a great way to stop. End the stream. So Rattay. We follow the road. What is that? There's Rattay. There's Neuhof. There's a river, so it'd be over here somewhere. Interesting. I'm still overloaded. I'm sure it'll be fine. I look rather stylish. Yeah. Beep, beep. Should have taken that one that lets me see more on the map. That would be handy sight range. Looks like we'll get there before sundown at least. That's a nice ride. Going through the forest, though, there might be bandits. I don't know. Open country now. Who'd attack me in open country? Alright, so instead of training, we'll train on our next stream later tonight. Let's try to find that treasure.
Yeah.
Spade's on the horse. Another conciliation cross. So we're trying to get... There should be like a house or something. Hopefully I don't ride through the bandits. I'm not ready to fight them right now, especially in my just looking nice clothes. I don't think a tar jacket is even that nice. Like, I'm not very presentable to noblemen. There's another horsemanship level and a perk point to show for it as well. Just a wayfarer. Bandit would have had more stuff on him. Oh, there's a hut. Maybe it's this. Where's the treasure map? The hell is it? There it is. So, when the river forks, we cross it. And then there's a house. So yeah, it must be here.
Yeah.
Can you make this? Yeah, you can make this.
Yeah.
You're a big, strong horse. Maybe? I mean, I feel like the spacing's all wrong. Let's look at it again. Yes, the river forks, but then I see Newhoff's right there, and that's not where Newhoff is. Or maybe that's just Newhoff that way. Or maybe, because maybe here in the middle is another fork, and I'm looking for a second fork. Is there a second fork on the way to Newhoff? There might be, actually. Shit. We haven't uncovered that.
Yeah.
Up on the bluff, maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to get some more landmarks, but you might be right. I'm not even sure where to dig unless it's marked somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's keep riding, see if there's another fork.
Yeah.
There's a house. See, there's the house. So it should be between the house and the river. Hello? Just some abandoned shack. I could sleep there if I really wanted to, I guess. I think the tent is a clue. There's a tent there, and there's a tent by a little lake. Yeah, I'm not sure about the scale. Nope, there's the lake. The little hut. And then there's some rocks, and then there's a tent there. There's some hills, there's rocks. I think this is where we want to be. But I'm still not sure what it's supposed to look like. Do I just like dig wildly? Or is there going to be like a mound of dirt? Where's Justin when I need him? He's the treasure hound. More charcoal burners, so now I'm... So it's either between the charcoal burners and the river, or that little hut and the river. Let's take the spade out. Where's that spade? Spade weighs 2, okay. Actually, you know what? You wait here, horse. I don't think it's this, because this is the way to the... like a mound of dirt. Okay, okay. So it's either here or it's past the charcoal burners camp. Man, I forgot how fucking far I cannot run. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that look like a mound of dirt? That's just a hill. It's a shame, like we got the landmarks, but I can't find the actual treasure. Objective failed. Win the turn if you can. You think it's on the other side of the river? What a misleading map. That's a rock. A bit more northeast. Oh, this hut?
Yeah.
If this is where it is, this is a little misleading. But yeah, there's a hut. So to the northeast should be a mound of dirt. Right on the road, though? That's really far. No, there's another fork, so not there. It's got to be back this way. This hut right here.
Yeah.
Brush is a little thick here. You're not a mountain goat. Let's not try to shimmy up that. Alright, that's just their fucking charcoal burner's hut. But northeast. Or northwest. I'm a fucking retard. It has to be around here somewhere. These are all our landmarks. It just seems so close to the road. I would assume they'd hide it amongst these rocks. Pick some sage. This looks like a mound of dirt. That's just a rock. That's a slick rock. Huh, I kind of wish there was a treasure tutorial just so I know what the mound of dirt looks like at a distance. There's the hut in the northwest. Yeah, so it should be right around here. Twisted my fucking leg on that. Ridiculous. Would they have buried it right on the fucking road? No, because the road's too close to the river. It's more of a stream, I suppose. What's this? Oh, dandelions. Wonder what I can make out of dandelions. Hmm. So there's hills and then the rocks and a cabin. I want to say it's here. I want to say it's maybe closer to this. Because I assumed I would have seen it by now if it was here. Pretty thick up here, though. Is that Belladon or is that Valerian? It's Valerian again. Hmm. Yeah, the map looks like it'd be somewhere around here. Try not to hit any trees. I don't want to Christopher Reeve myself here. Yeah, the camp's really far away, though. Alright, that's not a fork. I wonder what this blood is. Like, that means bandits were there? There's a lot of blood on the map. So here's a little lake. Here's the bend. I'm going back this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where the stream goes. Alright, so yeah, you follow that, cross the stream. There's not a road though where it says to cross. So there is a road this way that you just don't draw. Fuck. Which map is it? It's map 13. All right, we didn't see any huts, so it can't be any further south than this hut for possible landmarks. So it's got to be somewhere between here and the charcoal burners camp, but this guy's really close to the river. Like, where would they have buried it? Like, it makes the most sense to be this one. Stop twisting your fucking ankle. It's in the woods? A map leading to treasure. Head straight east from that and just run into the forest? What the fuck? Yeah, I guess we were trusting the guy too much to draw the map to scale.
Yeah.
So, just go straight east at the fork.
Yeah.
Where does it fork? We'll stay on this side.
Yeah.
Just follow the riverbed itself, I suppose, right? Now where the fuck am I? Well, there's a road here.
Yeah.
All right, there was a road. Oh, here we go, here we go. Old cabin. And then northeast, northwest. Fucking sun's coming down though. Now is it right outside the cabin or is it on the walk through the forest? It's got to be right next to the cabin. Brush is way too thick. You discovered an accident. Oh, he had a poison. So there's the cabin. Fuck this, I'm gonna do this last part on foot. This is it. Where do we dig it up? Nothing on you, huh? Let's get the torch equipped. Where are my torches? There's one. Lock pick. God damn it. I don't dig it up, it's the locked chest? Fuck. I can't lock pick. Yeah, is there something I'm missing here? Fuck. I guess it doesn't break the lockpick every time. Nope, it does. Fuck. Fucking lock. I thought it was just going to be digging. What a sour note to end on now. I'm terrible at lockpicking. St. John's wort, though. Comfrey at least. So there'll be another stream later tonight, but we're going to pick a few more things and then call it here at this cursed shit shack. Belladonna! Oh man, that's a lot of belladonna. We'll be able to make some savior schnapps. So yeah, we moved the story forward a little bit. The treasure was the fucking journey. I really don't want to be a thief, but I might be hosed out of a lot of really important equipment without lockpicking. I also have no skill in lockpicking. Lasting lockpicks. The starting position when lockpicking will be closer to the end of the lock, making it easier to open. That is true. If it's too close to the left side, it's really fucking hard. Luck of the drunk. It'll be 30% easier if you'd open locks when shit-faced. I gotta get a lot of lockpicking for that to matter. And I still have a stat in agility. You know what? I do fucking hurt my leg so much, I'm gonna take the one where I fall less. And I don't have any lockpicks. Ugh. I have a little more money at my disposal now, so that's not as bad. Don't have lockpicks. Preposterous. It also sucks that I can't just bash open this mediocre wooden chest in the countryside, but we'll call it here, and we'll be back later for, I think I'm gonna have to come back on principle and fucking pick that lock. What a misleading map, by the way. Because I thought the X meant it was near the house, but apparently if you go to that arrow, that is where the treasure is. A little tricksy. Alright, well, at least I'm looking styling. Until next time, I'll see you.